Reply Now gives you a more flexible way to control what every user can see and do within your account. With the roles and permissions model, you can manage multiple teams and workspaces within one organization instead of being limited to a single team. Each user can be assigned a distinct role based on their responsibilities. Reply has 3 main role levels. Organization roles control access across the entire organization. Multi-team roles apply the same permissions across several teams. Team roles control what users can do within one specific team. If someone needs identical access across several teams, use a multi-team role. If their access should be configured separately for each team, use single team roles. Let's start with organization roles. These roles manage access to organization-wide settings, administrative actions, and shared resources. Organization permissions are divided into 2 groups: organization-level permissions and organization object permissions. Organization-level permissions control actions, such as managing billing, inviting or removing users, assigning and managing roles, creating or editing teams, managing beta features, and accessing organization settings. You can also allow users to sign in as another organization member for testing, support, or workflow management. Depending on the selected permission, they can sign in as any member except the owner, or as any user, including the owner. When this access is enabled, click Sign In, as in the left-hand panel, and select a user. To return to your own account, open the Profile menu and click Back to My Account. Organization object permissions control access to shared resources. You can allow users to view, create, edit, or delete organization templates, sequence templates, and AI SDR playbooks if JSON is enabled. You can also let users create custom fields available across the organization. Keep in mind that team roles cannot manage organization-level settings unless the user also has an organization role with the required permissions. To create an organization role, click the plus icon next to Organization Roles. Enter a name and click Create. Select the new role, enable the required permissions, and click Save. To rename or delete a role, click the 3-dot menu next to its name. To assign an organization role, open the Users tab, select the user, and update their role. Multi-team roles are useful when someone needs the same access across several teams. For example, an account manager or senior SDR may need identical permissions in every client team they manage. Any permission changes made to a multi-team role automatically apply to every team where that role is assigned. To create one, click the plus icon next to multi-team roles, enter the role name, and click Create. Select the new role, configure its permissions, and click Save. To assign the role, go to the Users tab and select the relevant role and teams for the user. Single team permissions cover the main areas of Reply, including sequences, contacts, templates, reports, tasks, accounts, integrations, inbox, data, settings, website visitors, and AI SDR. You can combine these permissions based on each person's responsibilities. For example, to give a client or external partner limited access, create a reports-only role by enabling only the reports permission. To create a single team role, find the required team and click the plus icon next to it. Enter a role name and click Create. Select the new role, configure the required permissions, and click Save. Some permissions include additional scope options, such as Team or My. Team gives access to relevant items across the entire team. My limits access to items owned by the user. For example, you can allow SDRs to manage their own sequences without giving them permission to change sequences owned by other team members. Before creating a role, decide how widely its permissions should apply. Use an organization role for organization-wide administration and shared resources. Use a multi-team role for the same permissions across several teams. Use a single team role when access should apply to one team only. Once your roles are ready, open the Users tab and assign them to the appropriate team members. You can now give every user the access they need while keeping sensitive settings and activities protected.